Right down low. It's Bab trying to wrestle with Anadolu. Strong take to the rack. Kai Jones with the rejection picks up the pieces himself for a magnificent individual defensive play. In the lanes once again to knock that one free. But couldn't find the range from downtown though, from where he was 0 for 4 as Wainwright has his feet set and strings it sweetly. Strokes his first one comfortably tonight. That's a strong take to the rack, and how about that for a putback from the active Kai Jones on the offensive glass, like a jack in the box with the... As we take another look at this putback from Kai Jones, get a body on Larkin active with his hands. Micic working the jab step against Bab. Bab contests the shot. Oh, tough bucket from the Anadolu Efes Istanbul old boy Vasilya Micic. Cordinier leading all scorers as Ercan Osmani with the steal, Euro stepping, keeps it himself and extending with the Statue of Liberty finger roll at the rim. Defense into offense. As Aturu catches in a crowd, muscles his way up and finishes his way through the contact. Point play opportunity. Terrific composure on the inside. Penetration and pitch from Vasilya Micic. Rotating help defender, who extended to full reach in a bid to try and deflect and disrupt that shot. Wonderful spin move baseline. Ercan Osmani of 11 from the stripe and 0 of 3 from 2. As we take another look at the... So Osmani, my goodness, he's got double figures in the opening quarter from both the field and free throw line. Drive and dish to the corner. Chris Jones puts the ball on the floor off the pump fake and drills the trifecta. Recycled 14 for Hapoel as Tayo Diasti with the jump hook from above the dots, getting the shooter's roll. Lloyd crosses up Tayo Diasti into the lane, offloads in the middle of contact. That's a terrific take to the rack and a finish despite the collision from Cordinier. Brought the ball over the halfway line. Micic eventually drawing the foul, and that duel resumes now as Odiasti. Oh, terrific offload. My goodness, Odiasti drawing a foul on this occasion. Look at that. Feet set, offloading. 60% shooting from 2. Tayo Diasti, shoulder fake, comes back middle, aggressively defended by Kai Jones, but Tayo Diasti with the left-handed hook on this occasion. So Micic working the dribble, spins into the lane. Tomajinac moved his feet magnificently and then stayed in front of the shooter to deny that shot with the rejection. What a first half Tayo Diasti is having. And then with the quickness, Shane Larkin penetrating all the way to... Or was the foul committed before he was in his gather step in the act of shooting? Efes' effective disruptive defense. Lots of contact from Jonathan Motley. Penetration and pitch from Shane Larkin. Corner three-pointer is strung confidently by Jordan Lloyd. 10 points in the game for another Efes scorer in double digits, the third of the half. Jonathan Motley clearing house down low. It's a 9-point lead for the home team. The ball in the hands of Shane Larkin. Penetrates against this Wainwright, goes for the reverse and gets the underhanded scoop to fall. How often have we seen that trademark move? Solid pick set by Ercan Osmani. My goodness, the officials allowing the players to play, and Kai Jones reaching way behind his head. So, that score from Kai Jones doesn't appear to have been added to the 35 for a 13-point lead, surely. We'll keep an eye on it as the three-pointer rattled home by Ish Wainwright. So here's Shane Larkin, sees an open baseline, attacks aggressively, denied with the rejection from Colin Malcolm. Surely, well, I thought what Bab thought. And then the play continues, and it's a trip to the free throw line forthcoming after the finish from Anadolu. Let's take another look. We're not going to see the initial, what I thought was an infringement, and you see Nick Bab. Game absolutely extraordinary when you consider that Hapoel were held to 14 points in the entirety of the first quarter of the second quarter as Anadolu gives it straight back on the give and go. Ball makes its way out to Bryant, fakes the shot, baseline floater is nothing but net. Elijah Bryant becomes the... So So they've hit FS with a 12-0 run. This is a 10-0 run. Turnaround jump shot, rebound secured by FS. Lloyd above the dots, rattles home the mid-range J, and Jordan Lloyd. Schmitz aggressively out to set a screen. He now knifes down the lane. Ball doesn't come in his direction. Ercan Osmani clearing house and getting the jump hook to fall. What a magnificent move from the wing into the lane. Jones one-on-one with Blakeney one-on-one with Jordan Lloyd. Oh, that's a fantastic take to the rack and the finish through the foul for Antonio Blakeney. But Lloyd reaching, no foul there. As the referees continue. Blakeney from the top of the key, short on the shot, rebound Ish Wainwright, and he drills the mid-range jump shot. 3.5 minutes gone, and it is a one-score affair. Blakeney from the elbow, bucket. So Chris Jones, keeping the dribble alive, goes high off the iron, and how about that for a putback from Danaturu from where he shot an improbable 72%. No one put a body on him, and he rose. The man who has made double figures in free throws once again for the second consecutive EuroLeague game is the only man to miss, as Isaiah Cordinier ends the drought. And FS needs stops and scores as Jordan Lloyd drives. They hang it up, and the conversion by Kai Jones takes him to 6 points in the game. And again, just as Coach Atudis suggested they milk the shot clock, and from the short corner, drilled by Danaturu. Shane Larkin with the quickness. Kai Jones rocks the rim after that terrific drive and dish from Shane Larkin. But thus far, Shane Larkin with his third helper of the night. Kai Jones remaining perfect on 8. They're milking the game clock. Shot clock in the red. Chris Jones to the iron. Danaturu can't get the offensive stick back to fall. Jordan Lloyd keeping it himself, offloads to Larkin, extra pass, Cordinier, and there's the final game.